Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but we got a good one for you today. Because today we're covering the top 10 psychological life hacks that will help you succeed in life. Anyway, I'm gonna keep the intro short. Let's get started with number 1. Life hack number 1, medical conditions can be easily and quickly diagnosed with the internet. Now we all know that with the rise of Google and sites like WebMD or Medscape, that doctors have generally speaking become almost obsolete. I don't know why you'd spend that much money to go to med school when we have Google, but to share a personal anecdote with you, because as we all know, anecdotes are the best evidence. This morning I woke up and I was feeling a little weak, and my stomach wasn't feeling the best. It wasn't bad, but it was okay. So hopped on my computer, took a quick Google search, and I successfully have diagnosed myself with typhoid fever. So anyway, if you'll join me now, we are going to take a quick trip to the best place to resolve that, which is Facebook Marketplace. And we are going to look up coffins. All right, first result, $50. All right, that doesn't bother me at all, but look at that. 7 foot tall toe pincher coffin for sale. We have 2 of them and want them gone, $50. All right. Step number 2, constantly ask people to verify that you're not annoying. Now, like me, you might sometimes be worried that you're being annoying or being too much or being a burden on another person just by talking to them. Now, an easy way to fix this is, in a general conversation, no matter who it's with, every 2 to 5 minutes, make sure you ask the question, am I being annoying? Thanks for talking to me. Am I being too much? This will put into the other person's mind that you're caring and considerate and value their time and don't want to burden them with you. Because we all know that deep down, you just want someone else to tell you that you're a burden so that you're not the only one thinking it. Number 3, how to tell if a girl likes you. Now this one's for the guys in the audience out there, but you might be worrying at one point or another. How do you tell if a girl's into you? Well, I've got an easy answer for you. She isn't. Number 4, isolate yourself via niche interests. If you're interested in something like politics or fashion or sports, then you are dangerously susceptible to having something to talk about with other people. And especially when it comes to topics like these, people have opinions about them. You have opinions about them. And if you and other people have opinions, you might disagree, and hearing someone disagree with you might make you feel bad. So the easy solution to this is to develop interests in extremely niche subjects that are extremely hard to understand, so as to make sure that you never have anything in common with another person where they might challenge your beliefs. To speak to this, here's a short reading from Heidegger's What is Called Thinking. We come to know what it means to think when we ourselves try to think. If the attempt is to be successful, we must be ready to learn thinking. As soon as we allow ourselves to become involved in such learning, we have admitted that we are not yet capable of thinking. Yet man is called the being who can think, and rightly so. Man is the rational animal. Reason, ratio, evolves in thinking. Being the rational animal, man must be capable of thinking if he really wants to. Still, it may be that man wants to think, but can't. Perhaps he wants too much when he wants to think, and so can do too little. Man can think in the sense that he possesses the ability to do so. This possibility alone, however, is no guarantee to us that we are capable of thinking. For we are capable of doing only what we are inclined to do, and again, we truly incline only towards something that in turn inclines towards us, toward our essential being, by appealing to our essential being as the keeper who holds us in our essential being. If you can understand that, or if you have an interest in that, don't worry. You'll never have anything to talk about another person with, and you'll never be wrong. Number 5, create an idealized version of yourself. It can be hard to decide in life what you want to do. What career should you have? Should you get married? Do you want kids? A house? An apartment? Where do you want to live? Things like that. It's tough, but the way you can resolve that is by inventing in your mind an idealized picture of what the perfect life would be. This will create an almost constant fear and constant anxiety, and conversely, a constant depression that you're not living up to what you should be. This will motivate you to become a better person. For example, here's what I would like to look like. Here's what I would like my life to be. And here is what I would like to achieve. Now, through having these three things in my mind constantly, I always feel depressed and worried that I'm not good enough and not achieving what I should be or am capable of. This motivates me to become a better person, and I hope it can help you too. Number 6, never do anything if you're not good on the first try.
So something important to remember is there's lots of things you're going to try in life, there's lots of things you're going to experiment with, but it's important to remember that if you're not good at it the first time you try it, it's probably not meant for you, and that practice isn't going to make it any better. For example, I tried making this table here. I could only get 2 legs on, and then I couldn't figure out how to get any of the other legs on. So what we're actually going to do in regards to this failure of mine is we're actually going to set the entire garage on fire.
Number 7, why people are nice to you. Now, it's a question we all go through of, why is this person being nice to me? Why are they talking to me? Well, there was an interesting study recently that showed that there's only actually 3 reasons that people are being nice to you. Either 1, they're selling something to you, 2, they're lying, or 3, they're trying to convert you to their religion. Oh, what's this? Actually, we have a message on the Facebook page here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, look at this. We got a message on Facebook. Okay. Perfect timing for this video. Long time since we talked. How are you doing? Well, let's respond knowing what we do now, being psychology experts. All right, perfect. I think we crafted an excellent response to that where we can sort of, defend ourselves against, oh, okay, what is this now? All right, okay, so they didn't take us seriously, so what we're gonna do actually is we are going to go on to this person's conversation and we're going to, first of all, we're gonna block them because I know for sure that they just are trying to sell us something or convert us to their religion, who knows, or they're lying, and I don't want either of those. But just to be safe, we're gonna go to this person's profile and we are going to actually unfriend them as well. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, that's how you handle it when someone is trying to sell you stuff or trying to convert you to their church. Either or, but just know that that's what happens when someone is trying to be nice to you. Number 8, alcohol is cheaper and more easily accessible than therapy.
So, therapy can be expensive. It's at least $150 per session, and that's 1 hour. Do you know how much this thing costs? This cost me $1.46 because I bought a bunch of them. And if you're listening to the song that's playing right now, you know that alcohol, it's a decent treatment for anxiety and for depression. It's called self-medication, and I learned that from WebMD. Thank you very much. I can feel my mental health getting better already.
Number 10, something to remember. The most important thing to remember through this whole video is that mental health is easy, it's simple, and it's very straightforward. So if you failed, it is your fault. Thank you for watching. Okay, I couldn't figure out how to actually end this video, so here's my impression of General Quiston de Wet after he won the Battle of Nicholson's Neck against the British in 1899. Thank you.
Jeg våkner opp I senga og alt ikke som normalt. Det en følelse I kroppen som rar. Jeg blir jo litt bekymret, har jeg gjort noe fatalt? Du vinker ifra døra før du drar. Jeg husker ikke navnet ditt selv om du ble med hit. Det ble vel litt for mye før det smalt. Jeg husker ikke nummeret ditt, det ble for mye sprit. Men jeg husker det viktigste av alt. Jeg hadde sex I går. Jeg hadde glemt hvor genialt det Jeg hadde sex I går. Det var på ekte og helt uten klær. Jeg hadde sex I går. Jeg hadde sex I går. Det så lenge siden jeg kan ikke huske sist at noen kastet av seg trusa si for meg. Og du så sinnssykt deilig at det en logisk list at du vil spandere av musa di til meg. Men nå har jeg et problem, for jeg finner ikke deg. Jeg husker jo så lite fra I går. Hvorfor fikk jeg ikke snappen din? Nå kan jeg angre meg, men det en ting jeg lever på et år. Jeg hadde sex I går. Jeg hadde glemt hvor genialt det Jeg hadde sex I går. Det var på ekte og helt uten klær. Jeg hadde sex I går. Jeg hadde sex I går. Det mange ting I verden som jeg imot. Men sex, det jeg for. Og I dag så har jeg faktisk slått en ny rekord. 24 timer uten porr. Jeg hadde sex I